Hey y'all, welcome to today's bar workout. All you're gonna need is a set of light weights, 2s, 3s, or 5s is what I generally recommend. If anything hurts, doesn't feel right, or doesn't work for you, feel free to change, adjust, or modify it in any way that makes you happy. We'll do a quick warm up, get some arms, core, glutes, thighs, and total body conditioning in, and then at the end we'll take a short stretch. Go ahead and pick up those dumbbells. And start by standing in parallel with your heels under your hips. You're gonna pedal right and left, pressing into your first two toes, just letting the knees bend slightly. Let's do a few more here. Squeeze your core, shoulders roll down, stand a little taller, and then go ahead and add a little bend. So you're just pressing the knee right over the first three toes. As I do this, I'm bending both knees. One heel connects, one heel lifts. Now let's add a bicep curl. Any way you'd like, so you can be in opposition or you can be with the plie. It's totally up to your body. I want you to begin to squeeze your biceps to get a little extra out of them. So I'm giving myself more tension. The weights feel heavier because of it. Let's do 4 more. Now you're gonna bend both knees and both arms. Heels stay locked on the floor. My elbows come right up to shoulder height. My core is squeezed back and I'm framing my face each time. Letting my forearms press right up. 4 more. Get a little taller. Let those glutes magnetize to the floor. Hold this one at the bottom. Now give me a reverse lunge. Stepping each leg side to side or either side back. And now let's add a pec fly up top. You're gonna open and then close your elbows together. Imagine that your elbows are trying to magnetize or touch one another. I don't care so much if the weights touch. I'm more concerned about those elbows pressing in for 4, for 3, maybe just a little lower. Now y'all, let's press those arms overhead. Keep the arms open. You're gonna press up and up on the legs. Add a little march. Lifting each knee, finding a small plie in between. Now this is meant to be a little uncomfortable. I want you to start to feel winded. Maybe your leg gets a little longer. Maybe you press a little higher. Shoulder blades down the back, core in. I'm starting to feel a little out of breath, y'all. Let's return to a reverse lunge from the top, press and rise. Now we'll be more generous. Finding a deeper reverse lunge, elbows trying to touch for 4 and 3, almost there. And give me that beautiful overhead press, round 2, up. Again, knee drive. If that's no good, just work on the arms. If these arms are no good, you can give me a bicep curl or an upright row. Totally up to you and your body. Keep lifting. Yo, we are so close. Final 16. Now's when I really want you to start to feel the intensity of the exercise. I want to feel the heat in your whole body. Press those weights each time. Core in. 8 more, y'all. For 8. And 6, belly button scoot. 4, 3, find the front of your mat and roll down. Set those weights just in front of the mat. Hands are gonna step out and wide as well as feet. Give me a pedaling downward facing dog. Gently pressing each heel into the mat. Now, y'all, we're gonna do a little pike plank series, keeping this heat building. You're gonna take a slow 4 count to shift all the way to plank. Follow me like this. 4, 3, hands wide. And then press your belly button to the sky. Lift from your pelvis. Drop those beautiful heels. Again, press forward. Feel your shoulders over your hands. And then feel your hips press as the calves drop down. 2 more forward. 3, you have the option to add a little push-up here if you would like. It's totally up to you. Last one. 4. Inhaling and exhaling, fill those lungs with gorgeous air, core in. Now y'all, come back to that plank, nice and slow, and then give me a 2 count push-up. You'll go down for 2 and up. Now if that's no good, you're gonna drop your knees down and keep them on the mat to give yourself a little extra support. I don't care how low you go, I care how slow you go. 2 counts down, 2 counts up, everything moving in perfect harmony. Last 2. And last 1. Now y'all, we're gonna move on to an oblique. Come on down to your forearms. Cross your left leg under and then open to your right side. You're gonna take this right hand, reach it under for 2, then up for 2. Press hip, hip, squeezing from the bottom oblique again with me. Reach, exhale, stand. Pulse that hip for 4, for 3, shoulders down, core long. 2 more. Now, if this is too much, place that left knee on the floor and focus on pressing from your core and feeling that side arm. Last one, down and up. 4 pulses. 4, 3, 2. Coming back to your forearms. Find those hands. Step right up. 4 more slows. Down, 4, 2, and up. Deep push-ups, y'all. Down and rise. 2 more. I believe in you. Down. Squeeze your core slightly, tuck. Last one. And again, find those forearms. Cross your right under your left. Open wide, reach down. And squeeze, lift. Again, down. And lift. 4 little pulses. 4, 3, 2. Again, 3 more. Down. 4, 2. And up. 4, 2. Pulsing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Crossing down. And lift it up. Squeeze that core. Shoulders down. Everything is long. I feel my belly button on fire. Last 2. Down. And up. See if you can lift your hips higher on both the curl and the pulses. Last one. Press it down. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Reach, 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 reach. Lift that hip. 4, 3, 2, 1. And coming through that plank position. Press to the hands. Exhale, step to downward facing dog. And take a second to pedal and recover. Beautiful work, y'all. We're gonna do one more series, this time just a hair faster. We're starting with the pike plank, then we'll flow into our push-ups, and we'll end in a lunge series designed to stretch the body. Let's begin with those pike planks a little bit faster. 4, 4, 2, and back. Remember, you always have an option to add a little push-up. You also have an option to bend the knees on the way back, giving yourself a little coil. Totally up to you. 4 more. Move the body through space. I want to feel the front and back. Let your shoulders fall. Let your core squeeze in. 2 more. Elbows coming right towards those obliques. Knees are directly in the direction of the toes. Hold your push-up position. Open your arms. Give me 10 single count push-ups. You have the option to drop the knees if you need. We've got 8. Almost there. 7. I believe in you. 6. Hopefully you're starting to get a little sweaty like me. We go 4. We go 3. For good measure, let's hold halfway down. I want 8 pulses, y'all. 8, 7, 6. You're almost there. I believe in you. You're gonna make it. Just a little more. And y'all, find your final plank. Good news, we're into a lunge series. It looks like this. You're gonna step one leg forward, reach that same arm up, bring the arm back down, step through your perfect plank, left side slow. That's one lunge up. Same arm's leg reaches to the ceiling, the arm comes down, and you step back. Let's double time it. Step, reach. Now if you want a little further challenge, you're gonna grab one of those light weights and send it overhead each time. That's totally up to you. If this is too much, bring the knees down and step into a kneeling lunge, keeping your quad lifted by pressing your knee into the mat ever so slightly. 3 more, y'all. I want a little more rotation in the body. Yes? Last one, see if you can see the ceiling. Step, see the ceiling. Now come to the right side and hold. Step right, holding it up. You're gonna step your left leg slightly in, reach up, press back into the calf. Find a deep spiral stretch, and then just roll out that wrist for 4. And coming back down to your lunge, step through plank, lunge on the left, second side, reach it up. Step that right leg in, and roll that left wrist out. And very gently bring the hand back down, find your lunge, step back, drop those beautiful knees, child's pose, and rest. Amazing job. I'm already feeling that heat. Let's go ahead and head to our standing leg and arm series. Make your way up and grab those weights. We're gonna face the front. You can face any way that you'd like. You're gonna start in a parallel position, heels under hips. Reach your arms to the front on a slight diagonal. I'm imitating a preacher curl here, giving me that bicep squeeze. I want you to hinge your elbows a little bit past what would be 90, instead taking the weights over top of your elbows. Roll your shoulders back as you do this. Keep your pecs slightly engaged at a plie. Plie means to bend for my people new to bar and dance vernacular. You're gonna keep your core lifted. So I'm cinching at my waist down a wall. I want a plie as opposed to a squat. What I mean by that, a squat sits back. I don't want that one today. I want a plie today. Upright spine for 4, Now squeeze your biceps like you were juicing an orange to get extra tension. Hold at the bottom, lift your heels up and down. I'm gonna refer to this as a releve. I want all of the weight in your first 3 toes. So I'm on my inner leg as opposed to my outer leg. Pressing all of that weight right on up, letting the knees flow right over in 4. Lift your heels higher if you can. Maybe bend those knees a little more, hold at the top. Now y'all, you're gonna press your elbows up and down. So I'm lifting my elbows to shoulder height. As I do this, I bend ever so slightly, working on that balance, working on that core. Shoulder blades have never been further away from my ears. Hold at the bottom, give me the tiniest little squeeze. In. Now I really want you to flex like you're showing off for a bodybuilder competition in those biceps. Add a plie. I want the weights to start to feel like 10, 15, 20 pounds. I need you 2 inches lower. Let's go, y'all. For 8, 7. I want your body to start to shake. You're pressing so hard. Now it wouldn't be me if I didn't push you further. Hold at the bottom, 2 inches lower. Single arm bicep curls with a tiny pulse. High heels. Give me 8, 7. I believe in you. 6. Don't give up now. 5. You're gonna make it. 3, 2, and 1. Stand tall. Excellent work. Let's go into a lunge. You're gonna step your left foot in your right back. I'll turn diagonal. Take that knee right over the heel. Bring your elbows up to about spine height and then press them back. So I want your right leg long. My pelvis is in alignment with my head and my ankle. I'm in one line from my ankle all the way through my head. Shoulders down, chest open. Hold at the top. Give me a turned palm, little pulse. 10, 9, 8, as high as you can, shoulders open. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold in here, turn the palms back in, bend your elbows. For round 2, shift your weight to the front leg. Option to stay right here or to fall all the way over to 90 and begin. Or to fall over to 90 and begin by extending back and bend. Now, even though you're on balance, I still want that work in your beautiful triceps. 4 more, shoulders down. 4 and 3. Hold this one at the top, turn your palms, give me 16 pulses. Maybe you add that right leg, press the triceps as high and as intensely as you can. Reach through your hands. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. If you can, keeping your left knee bent, bring your right leg in, upright your spine, elbows come out, give me a rear lunge with an overhead press. That's it, y'all. We've got 8. Finding balance every time. Squeeze your core. Knee heads right on up towards the chest. 4 more. I believe in you. For 4 and 3. Hold the last one at the top. Find your passe squeeze. Give me that pec fly and open. And if you can, add a little plie. For 10. This is it, y'all. That left leg is on fire. Your foot is wide. Your elbows are flying. Shoulders are down. 4. Almost there. 3, squeeze that passe even higher. 2, and 1, stand tall, release. Good news is you're halfway through that. Bad news is we've got the second side. Step your right foot front, left foot back. Same exercise. This time, instead of giving me a tricep, roll the arms up and down. Elbows go right to the side of those shoulders. Core is in, spine has never been longer. And y'all, we are sweating. For 3, 2, hold it at the top. Long spine, extend through your triceps. 8. I lied, there's 10. Now 8. 8. And 7. Knee bent. 6. I gotta make sure we do the same amount on each side. I can't have you walking around lopsided. For 4. 4, 3. Shoulder blades stay down. Keep it in those triceps. And 1. Reset your arms. Again, shifting either to the front leg or pitching over. Round 2. For 8. Elbows come right up to the spine, fall right back down. Knees over toes, core is held, left leg is extending. I want length from your head through your toe. Hold this next one at the top. Give me those 16 pulses, lift up, little baby elbow stretch. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. You're gonna make it. I know, I ask a lot because I want you to gain a lot. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring that left leg in. Find your overhead press, lunges round 2. We've got 8. Squeeze that knee towards the belly button every time. 6, you're gonna make it. 5, we're almost there. 4, keep the core dropped. hips down, shoulders down. Hold this last one, pec flying plie, 10, and rise, 9. This is the home stretch. Every time your elbows touch, I want to feel your pecs work like crazy. 6, belly button to spine, 5, shoulder blades down, 4, you've never been taller, 3, I believe in you, 2, squeeze a little more, 1, and y'all step that foot down, heels together, toes apart. Meet another bicep curl, squeezing the biceps as much as possible. I want you to think of juicing those biceps like a lemon. Add a little plie on bottom, a gentle heel together, turned out first, 4 and 3. Spine long, shoulders down. Hold at the bottom, give me baby pulses, 16 and 15. Now's where I really want you to flex the bicep, making the muscle as large as you can. 8 more. I want those weights to feel like they're 10, 15, or 20. For 3, now reverse the plie. Stretch your legs, lift your heels, and lower. So I'm still on those first 3 toes. I want you to reach your arms to the diagonal. Feel this at the bottom of the shoulder blade. So as my neck gets longer, my arms lengthen. For 2, hold at the top. Now y'all, I need the smallest arm circle, out. And maybe you add a tiny releve pulse. For 4, 3, get taller, shoulders down, other direction, ribs in, core long. Last 4, I believe in you, 4, 3. Now y'all, we're gonna take it to a little cardio. Raise the arms up, staying in the releve. Give me 3 counts to lower your heels. 3, 2, 1, lift. Down, 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 up. Slowly lower and press as if you were deflating an air mattress under those heels. Core is in, now reverse it. 1 down, 3 up. Drop, lift, lift, lift. Keep your shoulders down. You can always get rid of the arms if you need. 2 more. Last one, hold at the top now, y'all. We're gonna make this a cardio bit of work. You can either lower and rise, or for a little bit more work, you're gonna go plie, little press, and double time it. Press, press, spine long, push the floor away. Doesn't matter how high you go, what I'm looking for is your toes pressing the floor away, heart rate gets a little bit higher, shoulder blades down. I want 16 twice as fast, let's go. Press, 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 press. Remember, if this is no good, you're doing those releves, shoulders down, let the sweat build. We've got 8, 7, 6, I believe in you, 5, you're gonna make it. 4, 3, 2, and 1, releve. And turn those palms out, step the feet wide, final arm variation. We're gonna take a second, plie down and ride. Elbows go as low as those shoulders. Arms have never reached longer. Shoulder blades are down the back, knees are in the direction of the first 3 toes. For 2, hold at the bottom. Now y'all, raise the arms, lift your heels. 8, and down, 7. Again, imagine your legs are pressing into an air mattress on every Langdon. 4. First 3 toes, half inch lower, y'all. Feel that burn. Hold at the top, open the elbows. You're gonna give me the tiniest pulse down. Now this is it for those legs. I want you to go crazy on this one. Even lower, 8 more. Let's press. 8, 7, core in, shoulders down, spine long. 4, 3, 2, coming back to your releve. Place the weights on your shoulders and sing 3 counts down. Lower, 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 lift. Down, 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 up for 2. Only 4 this time. And a reverse, bring it slowly down, lift up, slowly, and lift, slowly, and lift, and right away into our single count releves, or give me that little demi hop, pressing down, down, focusing on bending the knees and rolling to the feet for 4, 3, I need a double time, y'all. Let's go. Press, press the smallest hop you've ever done, or tiny little releves. Totally up to you and what your body needs. For 8, 7, 6, 5, you're gonna make it. I believe in you. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work, y'all. Let's head to the wall and do some bar work. Get rid of those weights. So ideally, the position I want you to be in is flat back. Arms are gonna be extended, touching the wall. And your right leg is gonna be turned out with even hips. And you'll lift from here. Now if you need, you can go a little lower, or you can come higher up with your leg. You can even come to vertical. Just bend that front knee so that you get a little extra. I'm gonna turn to the back so you can see exactly how I'm doing this. So like I said, your arms are gonna be long against the wall. I'm again turning diagonal so you can see better, and I'll modify my hand grip as such. Bend both knees so that your hips are over your heels. Take the right foot back, turn it out, lift it up to hip height. Like I said, you're in that long position. Now with those even hips, you're just gonna begin by going halfway down, all the way up. Halfway down, all the way up. I want you to imagine that I'm grabbing your ankle and pulling your leg back in space. So there's this feeling of absolute length, out and back on each and every leg. Core is in, shoulders are even. I want your shoulders and your hips to make an imaginary square, like a cereal box. But imagine it's made of iron, so it's absolutely sturdy. That left leg is bent. The more you bend it, the more the left leg will work while you're working that right glute. Hold at the top, and we're gonna do that little squeeze across and center. So again, bringing it right on across. Again, I know you could go really far if you swayed into your obliques. I don't want that. Instead, I want your hips absolutely even. If possible, take your left hand, place it on your low back to make sure that your palm is facing upright. Imagine that you're balancing a coffee cup in that left hand on top of your spine. Let's do 4 more like this. Really squeeze across in that glute. Core in. 3. Hold your over cross. And now y'all, go a little down and a lot up. Little down, a lot up. Little down. I'm still keeping my back flat, so I'm really restricting my range to get as much as I can out of that right glute. My left leg is on fire as well. For 4 and 3, a little higher now. 2, hold at the top. Flex your foot. You're gonna do what I call a grape stomp. It's a tiny little press. Imagine you're stepping your heel in cement or wet clay, or you're smashing grapes to make wine. I want the out to be the accent, so you're always reaching out, 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 out. For 4, 3, icing on the cake. Hold the stretch, lift up. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. And y'all, let's do that second side. So you're gonna stay facing back. I'm taking the diagonal for demonstration purposes. Bend over, heels under hips, left leg comes back. Turn out that left foot, lift it on up to hip height, and we begin with our standard up and down. Little down, big up. Halfway down, all the way up. So again, in your body, we're absolutely flat. I'm turning sides so I can see you and you can see me. Keep lifting that left leg as high as you can. Hold it at the top, give me that overcross. Overcross, back to center. Overcross, back to center. From behind, that looks like this. My hips are even, I'm not swaying in my oblique. Instead, I'm just crossing from that inner thigh, trying to keep my leg turned out and my ankle spiraling as much as possible. 2 more. For 2, holding your overcross, give me that little baby down, big up. If possible, take your right hand, place it on your low spine so that you have a nice flat back as you lower and lift that left leg. That's it. For 8, press. 7, 6, and 5. You're almost there. For 4, 3, squeeze that core, lift that left leg higher, hold it at the top, flex your foot. I need your grape stomp. You're gonna make it. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, reach, 5, core in 4, 3, 2, 1, 16, 15, 14, 13, and y'all hold, squeeze as tall as you can for 3, for 2, for 1, and that's it for the glutes. Ooh, I'm feeling the sweat, y'all. Step on back to your wall. For our glute thigh wall series, you're gonna find a flat back. Now, if possible, I'm gonna have you move your back up and down in this exercise. If that's not possible, you're just gonna hold center. So come on down to a wall sit, using your mat if you need. And I would love if you could get to a 90-degree angle so that your knees, there's a little gap in my wall, so that your knees are directly over your heels. And from here, just take a very small down, little up. I want it microscopic. I just feel my skin slightly gliding on the wall as I do this. We've got 8, core in, 7, knees over toes, 6, I want you to squeeze your thighs so that you have a little extra going on. 4, and 3, and 2. Now here's the fun part. Holding at the bottom, pedal. Left heel, put it down. Right heel, a tempo. Left and right. Left. Oh yes, y'all. I feel the front of my thighs already working like crazy. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold at the top, go back to the down and up. Tiny pulses. Core is in. Spine is long. Heels are lifted. Pelvis is pressing. 4 more. For 4, got it. 3, I believe in you. 2, down to the bottom and hold. Staying here, lift your heels higher, gently walk your feet in. And now with those heels lifted, knees touching, you're gonna squeeze your knees together. Squeeze, squeeze. So I'm pressing my thighs towards one another and I'm getting a little lower. Heels are lifted in my perfect world for 8, 7, 6, 5. We're gonna do 4 counts to squeeze. 3 count squeeze, 1 count release, 4 count. In, let it go. In, let it go. Squeeze, let it go. Magnetize, let it go. For 4, 3, 4, 2. Y'all keep the squeeze low down. 8 counts and we're done. Hold now. 8, 7, I feel your 6. It's a lot, I know. 5, I asked Alexa, I want you to gain a lot. 3, 2, heels down, release. Stand on up. Y'all, I'm gonna have to wipe the walls down. We end with a very short core phrase and then our stretch. Come on down to the mat. Setting your weights off to the side. We're gonna lay flat. Squeeze your core in as your toes and heels find your mat. Gently tuck your pelvis ever so slightly, then lift one knee to 90 and down. If the word imprint means anything to you, utilize it here. If that's an unfamiliar piece of vocabulary, I want you to imagine that you're pressing your low back into the mat by stretching the vertebrae longer. So as opposed to crunching your low spine into the mat, you're lengthening your low spine into the mat. I feel my belly button scoop out. I visualize ice cream or yogurt in my center, and I'm taking a nice scoop right out of that ice cream or yogurt. Hold the next march at the top, and then place 1 touch down, 1 touch up, 1 touch down. That's it. Even more core. I want this small and mighty to start. We've got 4, we've got 3, we've got 2. Inhale, exhale, lift your head. You're gonna add a little pedal in that head, alternating the feet. It looks like this. Spiral, spiral, and turn that on into a bicycle, reaching, lifting as high as you can. For 10, 8, almost there. 6, legs lower. 4, 2. Now y'all, keep those legs pedaling, come back to center, reach your arms. You're gonna take it just a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that's it. Out, 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 reach those fingertips, out, out, out. I believe in you. Lift, 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 lift. Almost there for 4, 3, 2. Now, keeping your head lifted, give me a right to left, center, left to right, center. Right to left, center. Let's vary it one more time. You're gonna go reach, down, up, center. Reach, down, up. This is your final variation. Reach, down, up. So I'm taking a Pilates spiral and then a center reach. That's it, y'all. Reach and lift. Last one on this side, reach. And switching sides, bring that right leg up and spiral over. Straight up and spiral over. 6 more, y'all. Up and reaching over. Y'all, I can barely speak. This one gets so difficult. I want your arm and leg stretched all the time. You're using your core to motivate those limbs. Final set. Squeeze the core. Last one, y'all. And gently float the legs overhead. Lower your head down, hands behind the pelvis. We're into the low core. Take it down. 2, 3, and then lift it back up for 4. I want slow control. You're only gonna take the legs as low as you can control. So if that means this is your bottom, that's your bottom. What I want you to do is stick where your legs are engaged and keep it slow. So I'm only going as low as I can, keeping it in my core, and I'm indulging at the bottom of the exercise. Give me one more. 4, 3, 2, come halfway up, turn out those legs, and give me a little swim. 16 to finish. 16, 15. If you're really crazy, have your upper body. 12, 11, lower, 10, squeeze, 9, you're gonna make it. 8, 7, 6, and 5. I believe in you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Bring your knees in. You made it. Y'all, we're gonna take a quick stretch, and then I'll send you on your way to conquer your day. Bring your hands behind your knees, rock and roll right up to sitting, flex the feet, reach out and over the space. Exhale, pull a little bit deeper. And then gently let that go. Swing the knees around, hands under the shoulders, tuck your toes, press to downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal out those beautiful calves. Imagine you could widen the mat with your hands and your feet. Now y'all, gently let the knees fall to the ground. Roll it on up, step your left foot forward, hands come behind the pelvis, keeping your psoas tucked under, shift forward, letting that upper leg open wide. If that's enough, you stay there. If you need more, bring your right arm up and reach over towards your front leg. And then maybe add a little spiral out and back on your way down. Let the hands find the mat. Step to a long lunge. Option to spiral and lift your left arm long to the ceiling. And if the arm is up, bring it down. And now let's step that right foot into a hamstring stretch. If the legs cannot be long, you're going to bend either leg. You can also place your back knee on the floor for this hamstring stretch if that's better for your body. You're going to do whatever feels best for you and gives you your most successful stretch. Let's hold for a few more breaths, inhaling and exhaling deeply. And y'all let those hands find the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. And we'll repeat that little stretch series on the second side. Bring your knees down, roll your head on up. Step your right foot front. Woo, a little tired here. And then tucking your psoas, shift forward. Opening the front of the hip. And again, if that feels good, stay there. If you need more, left arm up, reach out and over the space. Keep that psoas pressing, maybe there's a little arch. And then you have the option to take a little spiral back as you transition to your runner's lunge. Right arm opens if that's available to your body. Reach from hand to hand. And when you're ready, bring the arm down and step to a hamstring stretch. Letting the head go, letting everything fold deep. Exhale, go a little bit deeper if you have the ability. And one last time, step your feet to downward facing dog, pedal it on out. Y'all bend both the knees and walk your hands into your feet. Today I want you to stay in your forward fold. Place your hands behind your head, elbows in, framing your cheeks, and do tiny little sit-ups. So if you could let your nose get closer to your knees. I want you to roll up a fourth of the way. And then squeeze your core and do more of these sit-ups, feeling your low back stretch. Now roll up about halfway, feeling that stretch move up your spine. And again, cement your pelvis so that it stays still, and use those arms to curl and stretch your back more. Roll up a fourth of the way more, so we're 3/4 up, and now I'm in my high neck, my high back and my neck, feeling those little pulses as my pelvis stays still. And then finish by rolling all the way to the top. And to end class, inhale, reach up. Exhale, stand tall. Find your best alignment, hips, core, shoulders. And y'all, thank you so much for working out with me today. If you like this video, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a nice little comment below, hit that thumbs up button. Stay healthy. Thanks for working out with me, and I'll see you next time.